on through. Just waiting on y'all to pop on in the room, and y'all should be popping on in a minute. There you go. Here y'all popping on in now. Glad to have everybody in the room. How y'all doing, man? Hope you guys had a good week. I hope you're having a good beginning of the week. What's up, Sir Major? I see you. I hope you guys are having a good week so far. I'm here. I ain't been on live in a few days, so I just wanted to tap in. I'm so busy working on this new hip hop documentary. A lot of time is on that right now. I'm really grinding around the clock to get that movie out. We're doing the edits right now. Like I said, we're going to have a trailer for the family in a couple of weeks. The first look trailer will be ready in a couple of weeks. And we're really grinding this film out, man. This is such a phenomenal film that we're working on. And you guys just need to stay tuned. It's so needed right now. This film is for the culture. This film is all about preserving our foundational Black American culture and making folks put some respect on it. Speaking of our culture, they had the VMAs tonight that aired. I didn't see too much of it. I saw little bits and pieces of performances. Saw LL. LL was ripping it. Shout out to LL Cool J. I saw part of his performance. LL's killing the game as usual. The little piece I saw of LL was phenomenal. I saw a little clip of Nicki Minaj doing a song earlier, one of her new songs. Wasn't bad. I give people credit where credit is due. Her song wasn't bad. So I give her props. I haven't seen some of the other performances. I know many of you have probably watched it. I saw something. I saw a clip earlier with the singer rapper Saweetie. Was that at the awards tonight where they had her read a cue card where she was trying to read the teleprompters? Was that BET of was that from tonight? They had her try to read a teleprompter and she was all stumbling over the words. I'm like, is she okay? That was weird. Some people saying she was drunk and high. But even if you're drunk and high, you can read basic words. Even a drunk person can kind of read. Can she read? You know, I felt kind of bad for her. It was like, yeah, she seemed very high when she was trying to read the teleprompter. And look, let me say this: some of these people out here who get by with the whole overly sex appeal thing. Um, Look, there's a reason why they want people overly sexualized. Uh, because the minute they do something that ain't got nothing to do with coochie popping, it just falls off the rails. So you got to have something else to back that up. See, that's the thing. Let me talk to the women out here, ladies. Yeah, that was sad what I saw of Saweetie, whatever her name is, Saweetie, trying to read and stumbling to read. That I don't even like that image for girls. So they got these female rappers and singers out here. All they do is coochie popping and all of that. And then when they start talking, it's like, oh my God, what are you saying? And some of these niggas too. I'm not trying to throw the girls under the bus, but damn, that wasn't a good look. That wasn't a good look at all. Um, and it looked like it was on BET, but the VH1 awards are happening tonight. So I don't know. I'm not watching any of it. Shout out to them. I'm not saying that out of hate. I'm just so busy working on the film over here. But it's some interesting things that's going on. And I did see they had Sexy Red on the carpet bending over with that same wad of money. Um, there's a reason why her handlers have her walking around with a wad of money bending over. The handlers that be, they want you looking as much like a street hoe as possible. That's what a street hoe looks like. You bending over with a wad of money, with a wad of ones. It's not even a lot of money. So they have her sashaying around with a wad of ones, bending over. Her little butt cheeks are dry and ashy. They love that image of us. And I'm not even trying to crap on little sexy red. God bless her. I know a lot of people are very critical of her, and I get it. I get why she does what she does. She's like, hell, I could be a hood rat living at home on Section 8, or I can be the same hood rat and get out here and get this money. So I get it. I get where she's coming from. I get her perspective. You kind of put yourself in her shoes. Think about it. I want all of you listening. Put yourself in sexy, because people are very critical of Sexy Red, of course. But put yourself in Sexy Red shoes. If you were a hood rat sitting in a Section 8 apartment, getting over multiple STDs or whatever, and you sitting in there in your struggle apartment, and there's a bag waiting on you, all you got to do is act the same way, but in front of a camera, would you take it? Let's be real. Now, me, no, because I would elevate myself. Yeah, I know some people are different. Some people are different. Yeah, I lived in the hood before, but hey, I grind, and I said, let me do what I do with integrity. Let me use some of my intellect and my smarts to overcome the hurdles that's thrown at me, and still keep my level of integrity. And let me get up out the bullshit, and kind of come up in the game and get around some more productive people, and I'll come up that way. But some people, man, hey, in a system of white supremacy, man, people do certain things. That's why I'm not trying to beat up on these folks too much. Sometimes people got to do what they got to do. But damn it, pick up a damn book and read that motherfucker every now and then. All right? That's all I'm saying. Look, I know you got to get the bag, hood rat rappers. I know you got to get the bag, and I'm not mad at you, but pick up a book. Now you got enough money to pay your bills, so now you ain't on Section 8. You can sit your ass down and read something. So when you do an interview or you have to speak, you're not stumbling over the teleprompters. It's cringeworthy hearing these people do interviews now. Did y'all hear the interview with Glorilla? She did an interview, boy. They talking about Beyonce and niggas. Like, I love her music. Beyonce huge. I'm like, oh God. And people like, that's a Memphis accent. And I've been to Memphis. That's they got an accent, but that was just beyond an accent. All right. We can't have that. Some callers in here to see what's on the families. Want to see what y'all talking about. What's on the family's mind tonight? We got quite a few people in here. And by the way, though, we got some new root work deodorant coming. Boy, we got some new scents. I've been testing out the new scents. See, before I put it out there, I gotta test it for a minute. We got a few new scents coming. We got this like an orange cocoa butter scent that's phenomenal, and we also got a blueberry scent that's really, really off the chain. That one's going to be huge. You guys are going to love that. We got a blueberry scent that's popping. So that's going to be coming soon. So all my people, the root work, people who like the root work deodorant, y'all hang tight. More is coming. And some of you, there's a lot of backed up orders too. So those are going to be coming pretty soon. So y'all hang tight. We're going to fix that must. You will not be musty for long. But like I said, I'm going to get some callers in a second. Everybody start getting in the queue who wants to get on. I saw a video clip of some Asian woman in Africa. And it was a little African baby, a little toddler. The African child was about probably 1 or 2. And the child was extra dusty. And I think they put dirt and ash on this baby. And the child had crumbs all around. I think it was a girl. It might have been a girl. It had a little dirty little um, feed bag as a dress on, and there's crumbs around the little girl mouth. And there's this Asian lady up here doing the whole Angelina Jolie thing where they go to some little poor village and they walk around and act like Mama Jesus, they run around like, oh God, look at these children. Look how gracious I am to feed them. That's the hustle they love to do. So this Asian woman was giving, the child was barefoot, and the Asian woman had a pair of Crocs that cost probably $1. And she gave the child, put some Crocs on the child. And the Crocs looked like they're about 2 or 3 sizes too big. And the people in the comment section, oh God, I'm in tears. The kindness, it's just the kindness is so phenomenal. Dude, that's all cap. I ain't impressed by that. I swear it looked like they put some extra ash on this child. This child's legs were way too ashy to be natural. There's shea butter trees out there where they could have got some shea butter and put it on that baby. There's no way that baby was that ashy with crumbs all over. They could have took the crumbs off the baby mouth. They could have flicked some flies off the baby. They gotta have the little African kids looking as dusty and musty as possible so it can contrast against their generosity and goodwill. And that's all cap because what they do, they'll go in these little African villages, find some gold, some cobalt, some diamonds, and they got a Chinese diamond mine somewhere where they're harvesting all of the resources. That's off camera, but they'll send the woman out here acting like, the benevolent savior with a pair of $1 shoes, like, oh, look how great we are, while they're getting $3 billion worth of diamonds from the other side of the damn village. So y'all really stop going for that con game. Because here's the thing, in the comment section, now we as Foundational Black Americans, we know the hustle. We ain't impressed. That's why they don't come around us with that bullshit. They don't come around us. They know if y'all want to play that, I'm helping the poor Negro, go around some Africans or some Caribbeans. Don't come around us with that. Y'all need to give us a real bag. No, don't come around here with no shoes. I got some Jordans already, bitch. Break me off about 400-500,000 of them dollars in reparations. We talking like that now. So y'all not gonna be able to run the con game. But they run that game, and in the comment section, you had a lot of these folks over there, people with foreign flags. Some of these people from Africa sitting here, going along with the, oh, that is beautiful. Uh, God bless you, people. Oh, nigga, really, y'all really. This is why we be going in on y'all for the bullshit. Y'all don't know that's a con game. You look at the comment section. A lot of these non-FBA folks, these non-FBA black folks, are like, "Oh, that is so sweet. That is beautiful. You see how we all get together and everybody is one person." Stop, God. People come out there with the bare minimum, and then bam, you ready to give everything up. So we got to get off that nonsense. Let me get Afro Elite in the building. Then Malcolm the Mayor. I ain't talking to Malcolm the Mayor in a minute. What's up, Afro Elite?
Brother, how you feeling?
I'm good, man. How are you, bro?
I'm good. It's funny I caught you because I just posted a video. This comes from a cartoon called, I think, Steven Universe or something like that. I just posted it, just saw it a few minutes ago, where it's some type of anti-racist ad, but the ad is actually pushing same-sex gay agenda on
Uh,
children, and it's covering it with anti-racism. It's like a black kid and a white kid, they're playing around, and the black kid, they're both male, and the black kid looks at the white kid and he says, "We should get married when we grow up." And then somebody comes, "Y'all can't get married because black people can't marry white people." And then I guess the
uh,
superhero comes in and be like, "Hey, that's racist. Don't say that." So the ad is like disguising the agenda with quote unquote attacking racism. And I just posted it
oh,
before you went live, so you might be able to check it out.
well, my man, I'm gonna check into that. But that's how they do, man. The con is if they talk about some racism against us, they're gonna Trojan horse everybody else in there. They never just talk about racism. That's another rule of white supremacy. If they talk about something racist happening, they got to throw in, well, there was some homophobia in there too. There was some anti Semitism in there too. There was some anti Latino in there too. They got to throw some other stuff in there. It was racist and misogynistic. They gotta get a double up. They gotta attach something on there. And the reason why they have to attach something else on there. So when there's time to rectify the situation, the other group can get a bag out of it. So if a black person is harmed or a group of black people are harmed and they say, oh my God, there was a black and homophobic attack. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna um, release some funds from the federal government to stop um, discrimination for marginalized groups, and the people who are going to be prioritized are the LGBT. That's the con game they run, man. They always do it. That the family, FBA family, we this habit of us allowing people to attach themselves to our grievances, that has to stop tomorrow. We should have been stopped that. That's been an impediment for us ever since the 1960s. We let people attach their non grievances onto us, and then they get prioritized. Like I was downtown LA earlier. I was right now they got us running around in circles getting new zoning permits for the museum out here. That's why we haven't had events. And my people have been texting me all this week, like, when are the events happening? And some of my employees who work on the events, they're like, damn, what's happening? So we got to get all of these permits. And they saw how we got these events popping, and the city was like, yeah, we're gonna have to shave a couple of them dollars off the top. We're gonna have to skim a little bit. So we gotta get us some zoning stuff. And then I went to the zoning place today, and they told me, hey, we got to get an architect to come on in and redraw the blueprints of the setup, and then we got to take it back, and it's a whole thing. So I'm saying that to say I was downtown. I went down to the zoning building for the city of LA. Not the zoning building, but the zoning. I forgot what it's called, but it's downtown LA, where um, you do the appointments for the zoning, and you got to bring blueprints and all that. So downtown LA, you got a bunch of homeless black people laying around outside. Go downtown LA, there's a bunch of homeless black people. I go in this building, and a lot of employees there. This is a pretty busy building. This is for the city of Los Angeles, and it's a lot of people working in there. It's like a huge staff of people in there, and a lot of citizens in there with their blueprints and with their paperwork, trying to get their permits signed off on. And I'm in this building. Yeah, building and safety. Shout out to Connie Collins. Building and safety. Family, there had to be about 200 employees in there. There's a lot of people working there in this building and safety. Yeah. I didn't see one black employee. That's the thing that immediately stood out to me. Literally none, not even tethers. There were zero black. It had to be 200 people working in here. And that sat with me for a minute. All these homeless black people are laying around outside in this building full of employees, not one black person. Not one. You had every Latino, Asian, Middle Eastern, all of these people, white, yeah, all of these people, not one out of the 200 and something people that worked there. I'm like, boy, the game is rigged out here. They got this thing super rigged. So I talk to the people. They give me instructions on how I got to go get an architect to kind of redraw the stuff at the museum. And yeah, it's just a lot of running around. So I leave there and I'm driving, trying to catch the freeway. I'm driving up Temple Street, and it's early in the morning. I had to go. My appointment was early, so I got up pretty early. I wasn't there too long, and I hadn't had my coffee, so I was going to try to find a Starbucks, and I passed like a little mom and pop coffee store. So I did a U-turn. I said, "Let me go to this coffee store." Find out it's black owned. It's a black owned coffee shop. Cool, nice little, subtle setup. Cool little spot. It's in the cut. It's black owned, and one of the employees there, I'm like, who owns this? This is a little cool little spot. And he was like, yeah, the owners. There's some brothers, and there's a picture of them right over there. These dudes were flaming. Right, these brothers had a coffee shop in a pretty decent part of LA, and these brothers were flaming. One of the brother had on nail polish, and not trying to judge, but another thing that stood out here. If black folks get the resources to get things popping, you got to have the nail polish and the booty shorts on. Yeah, you drive around in the city, it tells you the story of what's really popping. Uh-oh, T.S. Giselle got upset when I said that. Hold on. Let me get T.S. Giselle in here. Hold on. I said that, and T.S. Giselle popped up like Candyman. The minute I said something about booty shorts, T.S. Giselle popped up. T.S. Giselle, hop on. Let me be fair. I'm gonna let you give your perspective. Hop on, T.S. Giselle.
I'm hot like Nevada, pussy pop pinata.
No, that's not a pinata.
Period.
That is
Um,
not a pinata at all.
so
But
I'm
go
about
ahead.
to go to bed. Um, Before I respond to that nonsense that you just said,
Now,
um,
what did I say that was
hold
nonsense? What
on.
was nonsense?
Every time I come, you interrupt me. I just want to come say what I got to say and go. Before I enter your response to that, for your YouTube fans, my name is Giselle. Giselle. That is how you spell my name. Okay? Not TSGs, not Gisell. It's Giselle. Okay?
There you go. There you go.
And, honey, it never gave big back. Never. Okay? Period.
Well, your back is
No,
big,
it's
but go ahead.
not.
We're not here to talk about your big back.
Um,
We ain't, big backs
you
matter,
can
but
look
go
at the
ahead.
Jumbotron, it never gave. Period. Okay? Now, um, yeah, I just hate when black people act like because queer black people are thriving in American society and matriculating through corporate America via education,
Okay, don't hold on. Don't
that
put your big back up there. Now, no, wait, I'm taking your picture down. Now, hold on. This ain't a place for you to slang bussy. All right, I'm not trying to get you customers.
it was,
All right, but go ahead.
yeah, I'm just tired of, in particular, people that identify as, any of these letter groups on Twitter that always have a problem with black queer people because we're matriculating through American society. We've been able to do that via education. It's not our fault that the straights only want to rap and shoot basketballs. So don't sit up here and act as if you have to be feminine to be a black male and succeed in American society. You don't. Those
So
queer
you're saying
people
that?
have the education.
Oh, okay.
I'm
And you saying
transgender. Hold
and straight
on.
people and the straight people
Hold
don't have
on.
it.
I'm transgender and I work in corporate America. But my
But why are you
resume,
slanging bussy? If you got an education, why are you
I
slanging
have three
bussy?
degrees. Let's make it very clear. I'm a proud graduate of the illustrious North
Yes, you
Carolina
do.
Agricultural and Technical State University, founded in 1891. And that's on Aggie Pride. Okay?
And you have a
These
BA in bussy
these
slanging,
bums
and you
in
slang.
this audience don't have the education and the resume that I have
But
to
okay, if you
work
got
in
those
corporate
degrees,
America.
okay,
Now,
why are you not working in corporate America? Why are you
now
doing
check
OnlyFans
that.
and slanging
Now
bussy?
check that, Barbara Walters. First of all,
Okay,
I don't sling.
but why are you wait? No, why are you slanging bussy if you got all these degrees?
I mean, what are you talking about? Who said that I I don't sling no
You
pussy?
said it. You said you were a sex worker. You've been saying
No, I
that.
haven't. I'm maybe
Yes,
in
you
my
have.
former life, 5, 6, 7, 10 years ago.
You mean last week?
Absolutely not. First of all, because these girls in this group cannot get flued out because they can't
And I'm not knocking you. I'm
because
not.
they
I'm
don't
not.
have $700 dinners like I do because they don't
You mean seven?
because
You
they
mean
don't
700,
fly in the
seven
front.
hundred pounds of
I
back?
fly in the front of the plane. Nikki the
Yeah,
God
because
could
you too.
never.
Your back is too big to be in the back of the
Miss
plane. You'll
Cece
tip the
could
plane over. But
never.
go ahead.
Those girls could never. D Tubman could never. Honey, don't be mad at me because I fly first class and those girls fly Spirit. Okay,
Well, circus elephants got their own private planes. But go ahead. Go
okay.
ahead.
Don't be mad at me because these FBA girls, honey, are coach. Okay, CC Friedman, she coach. Nikki the God is coach. Afro Elite is.
And you're shaped like a stagecoach. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, you
Go ahead, T.S. Giselle. Uh-oh.
you got me muted. Oh, you just took, baby. It forever gave Coke bottle hourglass. You just took it down. Okay,
Yeah, if it's a 3 liter bottle. But go ahead.
it
Where you at? You're muted. Get back on.
it never gave. Stop muting me. It never gave that. Okay, I'm Tia Giselle. Every girl's dream, every man's fantasy, and these girls will never forget it. Okay,
There
and
you go.
and when your
All
fans
right, Tia.
respond,
Get your ass out of here and wash that big back and go to sleep. Lord. Anyway, let me get some real women in here to get the energy cleansed. We got to cleanse the energy tonight. But CC Friedman, yes, holler at me. If you know a black architect, holler at me because we've been talking to different architects today. These people are talking crazy with their damn prices. These folks are talking crazy. Hit me up, CC. For real, for real. Also, my black lawyers out here in LA, hit me up too, man, because the little slick shit that they're doing, man, we're gonna have to start looking into the legalities of it because they're doing a lot of real slick stuff to black businesses out here with little games they got going on. But yeah, CC, we're gonna talk when I'm done. We're gonna talk, CC, because I need to holler at your architect and also my brother McCall. He's listening in. If y'all got some good architects, because yeah, these folks, there was some people was talking about $5,000 and $7,500. Shit, man, doing all that now. But Malcolm, let's get Malcolm the mayor in here. My brother Malcolm. I ain't talked to Malcolm in a minute.
OG, Flex.
What's up, Playboy? How you been, bro?
Hey man, God is good, big dog. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. What you been up to, brother?
Yo, chilling, man. I just wanted two things, man. I wanted to salute you on getting the real OG Red Alert DJ Red
Yeah.
Alert in the joint. I've been
Yes.
hitting him up. Yeah, I put the bug in his ear. I was like, man, you got to get on this documentary, and y'all finally linked up. It's a
Oh yeah.
beautiful thing, man. And he's like a walking library, man. When I used to hang out with him, I used to just ask him 1,000 questions about how it was back in the days, and he'll tell you, man, he don't hold nothing back.
Yeah. Red Alert was real good, man. He brought a lot of good information, man, because he was there in the mid 70s, so he was around a lot of that stuff. So he really brought the heat. So real good, solid dude too.
Solid dude, that definitely, man. Another thing too, before I get out of here, man. I know how you always shouting out and representing Frances Cress Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to her. But
Yeah.
I don't hear a lot of people saluting Steve Coakley, man. That's one of my OGs. And when I was a young, my pops used to go to his little lessons. I used to be the young kid in the audience listening and soaking up game. He was really putting us on to that New World Order. The stuff
Yes,
that
he
he talked
was.
about back in the days, in the 80s and 90s, that stuff is happening right now.
Oh yeah.
I
We
mean,
got a dedication to him at the museum. We got a little something for him at the museum, so we do mention him. Steve Coakley was telling us about the boule a long time ago. So yeah, Steve Coakley is the truth, man. So much respect, man. I appreciate that. Let's get got a lot of folks in here. The Iron Mike. Then I'm gonna get godlike.
Peace and blessings, beloved. Love and light, our brother Tariq. I
How
saw
you
what
doing, bro?
happened to you. I'm good, bro. I'm good. FBA China all day. I saw what happened, bro. What happened with that casino situation? Did you get your money back? That was fucked up.
No, man. You know what? And they screwed me at the casino. I won a jackpot. Then they came and turned the machine off, and they said it was a damn malfunction. And you know what? What's going on up there now in Vegas? Somebody hacked some of the stuff up in Vegas, so some of the casinos are down bad right now. A lot of y'all don't know. Y'all in Vegas right now, they some hacker got into the system and just kind of messed everything up in many of those casinos and hotels. People can't get in their rooms, so some real thorough hackers went and got at their asses, and good. I ain't mad at all. Shout out to the damn hackers. That's what they get up there, up in Vegas with that scammy shit they're doing, man. That pissed me off. I'm up here. I hit a jackpot thing on damn turning the damn machine off and talk about it's a damn malfunction, and then wouldn't give me my paper. So yeah, they're getting theirs right now, which is good. What's up, Godlike? Hop on, brother.
Good, Tariq. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, brother. What's going on?
Yeah, man. It's a pleasure to finally speak to you. And yeah, just going back on the documentary you got coming out. I'm not gonna be too long, but I don't know if you're aware, but Big Daddy Kane was just on this weekend's episode of Drink Champs. And in the first 30 minutes of his interview, from the way he's talking, you can just absolutely tell that he is aware of what you're doing and he's in our spaces, he's reading our threads, he's using our verbiage, everything. And
What was he
I
saying?
say that to say he's mentioning all of the original people that was there in the 70s, how we have to go back to the 70s, DJ Hollywood. I
Yeah,
did
no, he picks up Hollywood a lot. Yeah, and
I didn't
Snoop brought Hollywood out at the 50th anniversary performance out there in New York recently. Snoop brought Hollywood out, and Hollywood did his thing. So a lot of people are recognizing that Hollywood was really, really one of the early pioneers in rap. But go ahead, brother.
Nah, man, like you're absolutely right. And he even mentioned Here Comes the Judge, Pigmeat Market. Like he really knows his shit, and you can just tell he's in tune with the current movement that's going on. I
Yep.
did feel like he didn't mention Disco King Mario enough, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Um, but I say that to say, like, I know you're aware of the impact this is gonna have, but I don't think you're fully aware of the waves that you are making. Like people are just waiting and anticipating. Some are even scared of this, and you
Yeah.
already know that. And we're waiting on the edge of our seats. And before I get off, I just want to say two things. If you ever come back to New York soon, I don't know if you are, but you might want to try out Nadia's soul food. Great soul food.
Where's
And
that? Is that in Manhattan, Brooklyn? Where's that?
it's in Harlem. It's on
Okay.
it's on the 125th Street, the strip. It's between Malcolm X Boulevard and Fifth Avenue. Those are the cross streets.
Okay, cool. When I'm out there, I'll check that out, man. Thank you so much. But yeah, this documentary, man, people are anxious on this one. The family, y'all, and I think y'all already know. I won't even say y'all don't know. Y'all know. Y'all know this is going to be a monster. I'm telling y'all now, right now, what's the date? Whatever the date is today. Look, when we put the trailer out, that's going to break the damn internet. I'm telling y'all now. Just the trailer. We're going to put a 2-minute trailer out in a couple of weeks. And I'm telling you now, you're going to see about 100 response videos to the trailer. It's already going, it's going to be that. You're going to see about 100 response reaction videos to the trailer. This is going to be a monster. It's gonna be a monster because this is it's weird to even say this is the first time where we got all the pioneers in one spot telling the damn history. And people act like that was so impossible to do. Now I know a lot of people, a lot of these folks don't even like doing interviews like that, but they know how I get down. They have respect for me. A lot of these people have seen my stuff before, so they were already familiar with what I do and they respected what I do. And they know that I wasn't going to be on no bullshit. And they knew I knew my stuff. And, they're glad to tell the truth. Man, When I see the lies that the mainstream media keeps putting out there, where they are deliberately trying to erase us from our culture, man, I can't wait to just shut all of that stuff down and give everybody the ammo they need to shut this nonsense down. But yeah, but going back to DJ Hollywood, man, um, the Hollywood story, we talk in depth about Hollywood and some of the back and forth with some of the pioneers in Hollywood because we talk about the difference between the hip hop DJs and the disco DJs because there was a discrepancy there. So we break that down. There's so many topics that we cover, and we focus in this movie. Our primary focus is the 70s. That's one thing people kind of gloss over the 70s and then flip into something else. They don't really get into what was going down in the 70s. And the reason why, because they know good and well, all the people involved were FBAs in the 70s. So what they'll do, they'll cherry pick some of the non-FBA people like Herc, Bam, Flash. And I love those guys. I love what they do. But there were a lot of other people who were just as significant that they never mentioned. We're going to talk about it in the film. Mario. We're doing a whole thing on Mario. We got a whole section on Mario. There were a lot of other people around at that time. And it seems like all of the FBA pioneers are swept under the rug. The Pete DJ Jones, very important. Grandmaster Flowers. Where are my New York people from that area? Y'all know who these people are. Y'all know these names. These were people who were around. Yeah. We talk about that. We talk about DJ Smokey. We talk about there's a cat named John Brown that a lot of folks don't know about, who was before Herc. Herc was inspired by that guy. And you never hear about this dude. Yeah, we break all this stuff down. This is the real damn deal right here. And we're not all Latina, man. We break that lie down to the damn gravel, dude. That whole Latino was there starting hip hop with us, dude. We break that lie down in so many different ways from so many different angles. Anybody goes out and tell that lie again, man, is just going to be laughed out of the room immediately. Yeah, that's just a lie snatched from thin damn air. It's simply not true. And the Jamaican shit is not true either. We break that down. That whole, we got it from Jamaica. All right. That's going to get broken down. And we talk about some of the first female MCs. And this is the real deal. We talk about, who was doing the graffiti, who influenced who. Talk about Buddy Esquire. If you're a hip hop fan, you know who Buddy Esquire is. And this is the one. This is the real deal. And you're never going to see a documentary this thorough. Well, they might start doing them now, because the name of the game, man, in many hip hop documentaries, the general consensus is to always minimize foundational Black Americans. Creation of it. It's always to minimize us and to include other groups. That's why these documentaries say the same shit and recycle the same lies, because the name of the game is to omit us. So they start talking about um, Jamaica and just like when Kamala Harris got on stage the other day talking about hip hop came from African rhythms and Caribbean and Latino rhythms. And we just didn't exist. Black Americans Foundation, nothing. We don't exist. We're invisible. You see? Now, when you got the vice president sitting up here spreading these lies are extremely deliberate, and it's up to the grassroots, because hip hop, that was a grassroots movement, and it's going to take the grassroots to gatekeep it and protect it and keep the truth and integrity of it, because they're trying to rape and pillage hip hop now. And that is our foundational Black American culture. And it didn't start 50 years ago. Cultures don't have birthdays. You understand? That's another thing. That to say that the culture started on one day, that's not correct. No, that's you don't hear nobody say jazz started on October 1st, 1898. That's not how music cultures or any other kind of culture works. Um, Things kind of gradually come together and they gradually become codified and solidified, and then somebody kind of gives a name to it. You see? But to say that hip hop started in 1973, that's not true. But that's the corporate thing. That's them putting a little corporate spin on it so that they can define it. Family, we're going to in this movie. There's so many damn records where we were rapping. We know about Pygmy. There's a whole bunch more you guys gonna hear about. We were rhyming way before '73. We were doing moves that would become breakdancing moves way before. You see. So yeah, this film is going to be taught in schools. This is it's going to be the one right here. Imhotep, hop on, brother.
Yo, what's up, Tariq?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good, brother. I'm calling from South Africa.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, look, I wanted to talk about the tether issue.
Yeah,
We also have it really bad here in South Africa, man. So the white supremacists will bring over these tethers to undermine us. You know what I mean? First and foremost, to undermine us and for cheap labor.
yeah,
And right now in South Africa, we're having a conversation about land because in my country, most of the land is owned by the white supremacists.
right.
So we're trying to get back the land uh democratically. So I think it's a whole strategy, man, by these white supremacists to have the tethers come in so we can mix up with them so that our grandkids claim to the land can be less. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So because if you mix with the tethers and you mix with white people or whatever, then in like 10, 15 years, they can tell your kids, man, hey, man, go to Nigeria to get your land, or go to Ethiopia to get your land. And this is in no way race, xenophobia or anything like that. It's just that we all got to be on code, man. We all got to
absolutely.
be on code.
I agree. I had to land your plane, but thank you. I agree, brother. Let me get some more people in here. Let's get K City.
Good morning, Tariq. How you doing?
I'm good, Miss K City. How are you?
All right. I can't wait for the trailer and the documentary to come out. Thanks for what you're doing. It's important that we tell our own stories.
Yeah,
I'm younger than hip hop, and it's a lot that I don't know. So
yeah,
I appreciate you. And I was just curious if you seen the Tyrese Breakfast Club interview and the DJ Envy disagreement and what your thoughts
yeah. Thank you.
were.
Yeah, yeah. Tyrese is on one. Yeah, that's what I think. And the dude is, his mind ain't right. He said he was on some meds. So yeah, dude's mind ain't right. Something's going on with the dude mentally. The dude is on one, and we saw that when he was all crying. What more do you want from me? And all of that. Yeah, so something might have happened to dude, man. Out here in Hollywood. Remember, Tyrese got started kind of as a kid. Remember, it was a Coke. Was it a Coke or Pepsi commercial back in the '90s? Right. Remember, that's how Tyrese kind of got on. He did a Coke commercial back in the day. A lot of y'all might not remember that. And he was on a bus, from what I remember, and started singing about Coke. Yeah. And he's been in the entertainment business since he was a kid. So a lot of these kids, I don't know how old he was. Help me out. How old was Tyrese when he was in that Coke commercial? He might not have been that young. How old is the nigga now? How old is he now? But I do remember the Coke commercial back in the 90s. And let me look something up real quick. Because how old is he now? How old is Tyrese? And he's just crazy as cat shit. Okay, so Tyrese, where's that? Okay, yeah, the Coca-Cola commercial, 94. Right. Yeah, so he was on that. Yeah, it was 94. I'm looking it up now. So in 94, that's when he was in the Coke commercial. So he was a teen. He was kind of a kid. Like 16 at the time. Probably 15 or 16 when he did the Coca-Cola commercial. So, man, we don't know what happened to him in Hollywood, man. They get these black kids and take them somewhere, and then they come back different. Yeah. So we don't know what happened. But dude is on one. But if you look at a lot of these black child actors who got in the game, got in Hollywood as kids, look at them now. What's the one who was on That's So Raven or one of those shows? Um, what's his name? The one who's real out there. Why am I having a brain fart? Y'all know who I'm talking about. The one he um talking that doom bop ba doop deep dim doo bop whatever his name is. I can't think of his name right now. But he's always running Orlando. Thank you, Connie. Orlando. Yes. He was a child actor and now he's piped all the way out. You dig? And I just saw Raz B from B2K. He was on Instagram the other day dancing in his drawers a couple of days ago. He's on Instagram in his drawers looking like he's high dancing. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? A lot of these young cats, man, they get into the game out here and things be happening to them, man. Unfortunately, I'm not saying that to, that's horrible. That's horrible. That's why in the Hollywood game, man, the dad's got to be around. When you have your children around these other folks, man, y'all saw the video where the white coach down in Florida was yelling at the black kid, cursing him out. Yeah, you punk bitch, and just calling them all types of names. You stand up, I'll rock your world, and yelling at the kid like he about to punch him and sock him out. And and I think he's being reprimanded. I don't know what's happening to the guy, but this, when there's a strong black father around, that don't go down. You're not gonna have a crazy white coach talking all types of slick because you ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do all that. They do that because they they know that they can punk out a black child. These white supremacist suspect males get around a black child and they show all the way out. You dig? Just like that white cop out there who's up here slumming with them sisters. Remember that white cop out there on the East Coast? We're talking about him recently. He was getting something popping in the back seat of the squad car at a park. Remember that guy had got charged for um, injuring a black child. He was dating some sister and beat up on her damn child, her son. He was a kid, like a small kid. And he knocked the kid unconscious, and the court system out there gave him a slap on the wrist, gave him no jail time or nothing. So he gets away with it. They get on this white supremacist code.